Hey, it's been a long time because I don't have a schedule and I just randomly stream. Alright, so the last few times I completely lost my progress as soon as I loaded the game for some reason. So hopefully this time things will be different. I'll have my stuff. Because, oh my god. Is that just because the default changes? Have I been resetting for nothing since the last times? Because that sure does look like I did. God damn. There's a problem with having no audience. There's no one to correct your mistakes for you. I have no reason to go talk to the dude over there. I should just go straight for it. Also, with everything running at once, this game is struggling a little bit frame rate wise. That sounded very near. It was very near. Oh, good shit. Also, with last stream I did unlock the new burst rifle, but I really do prefer this one. Having the skull version is way better than, well, more fun to use, I should say. Even though the augment is essentially useless. I saw you notice me, asshole. And not playing with damage numbers is very nice, but it does leave the counterpoint though that it's hard to see if you're critting or not. How efficient your strategy is. It's just you have to rely on the health bar, which you can actually disable as well. Which I did the first time I played, which made it a lot harder. Oh, which one is it this time? When I say I hope Remnant 2 lives up to your expectations, it's more... it has to be better than this. I mean, the game is already so good, but this is the opportunity to make it even better. So it has to be, it can't just stay as good, right? What I didn't notice from the Steam page is that they announced that the gear system will be more looty, from what I understand. Which is a neutral state of affair, I would say. It's not a negative by itself, but it can be if badly done. Like for example with how was that game? Breakpoint, the Ghost Recon game. Playing flute in that game is just not great. Like it's not. It kind of kills the progression thing, having to always be changing your gear because I'm not a fan of flute shooters, so like games like Borderlands, for example, I can't stand. I absolutely hate that game. And when I was playing ESO for a little bit, it really annoyed me that every time you got something you had to replace it. Like for the first levels, like I don't like replacing my gear all the time. I'm more like working on something better than just by a large increment. I mean. Or by just upgrading it. It should be like a. It should hurt a little bit when you finally change your gear piece, right? So like for example in Monster Hunter, which is probably my best example, when you swap armor or swap weapon, it's like it pains you a little bit because you've worked so hard for the weapon. and now you're just like kind of dismissing all the hard work you put into it. Like, for example, if you make a set for a specific weapon, like I'm pretty much doing right now with the flame thing. Like, I don't want to equip stuff that won't work with that, and I worked pretty hard to get all this stuff working together. So, like, doing a swap for something else would pain me a little bit, but that's what I want, right? I don't want to play a game where I don't care about my gear, pretty much. Part of the fun is caring about the gear. Oops. Oh, fuck. This asshole one-shotting me. I don't have a melee build, so my melee is pretty sad. I know there's a... Oh, come on. I know there's a... I know there's a sword that works with fire and does fire damage, which actually would make my melee a lot better. But I'm not sure if it's a modded weapon or not, and I'm not sure how to get it. It's the case for a few weapons actually, I just don't know how I'm supposed to get them. But yeah, the flamethrowers should be my close card weapon. That'd be the sword. The sword is a... I'm in a bad spot weapon. Like, this weapon is absolutely great with how I'm set up. So using melee at this range, at flamethrower range, is really just when I don't have any other choice. It should... But it's tempting to use, you know? It's just very tempting, because the melee is so fun to use. It has such great feedback. Better than a lot of Souls like I've played. I'd say the melee in this game is more fun to use than it is in Code Vein. In Code Vein, there's not much of an impact from that. Code Vein is a very middling game, honestly. Like, middling to the point where you feel you hate it because it kinda is too middling. Like, the lore is absolutely terrible, and it doesn't work with the setting they chose. Like, they should have started a new setting from scratch if they're going to do stuff like that. Then... yeah. And the ending is just absolutely horrible. Oh, come on. Oh, side note with the loadout I'm running right now. It's actually beneficial for me to use my small bullets as well as the flamethrower a lot, just because both feed on each other. Like, using the flamethrower will kill the enemies super quickly, and then using the regular bullets will just make it even better. Well, we'll just make it so I can use it more. It recharges super quickly. I've only been streaming for 9 minutes. It feels like I've been streaming for a lot longer somehow. Right, rich arena deck pick. Dungeon crawling is kind of nice in this game. And though I think I'm in a transitional area right now. Like, because of how the game is made, I know for sure I'm not going to fight the duplicator here. because it's a very specific dungeon. Ah, great. 2 of them. They're not that elite of an enemy, but they're super dangerous anyways. At least they're a lot easier to kill than they are in Hunt Showdown, because there's a very similar enemy in that game, which actually, it's if you hit an enemy with a pierce weapon, it will start to burn and run after you, which is far worse than just guns. Oh, what? What are you doing here? What the fuck? You snuck up on me, the asshole. Holy shit, I was not very prepared for that. I fucking used the fact that there was a flamer going in front of me.
This isn't looking good.
One, just one, please. Thank you. Ah, damn it. Also, the danger with these guys is they can be actually bursted to flames by other enemies. It's not like only your bullets that can do it. If they get shot by a friendly, they'll get to burn as well. It's literally any projectile, including their allies. Just isolating them is absolutely essential. Hopefully this time I'll get backstabbed by a fucking creep or whatever it's called. What is the warning for these guys actually? I have no idea where he came out from. Where's the head? Head. Knowing that there's a potential Reaper in my back is going to make me suffer from paranoia the whole time. This is much better. Oh, what is it? I love this gun, it just feeds itself. Well, at least it keeps giving itself more flamethrower super easily. Because there's a perk that makes it so if you're attacking enemy with a such assailant, you'll get more of your mob charge. And since the weapon itself is making the enemy into flames, this is bad. Oh, it's super solid as well. What killed me? I legit don't know. I almost burned him. Talk about making myself a disservice if I had. Downside of using something that hides your screen. What is it this time? Two? At least they're pushovers. I didn't realize they were so much pushovers actually. I just had no idea. I really didn't expect them to die so fast.
That was rough.
Yeah, I have to agree, it was kind of rough. I lost my second chance with that. Alright, alright. I actually got a few perks from that. There's probably a few that can be useful for me. I don't know what could be useful actually. Leave that. This is as hard as the game gets with the like even the base game doesn't get this hard, so anything that's defense actually going to be appreciated this time. God damn it, I saw that part, dude. And he saw me, great. This is very bad. And that's what I was talking about. Oh, though they have so much little health left. This one actually executed the elite. That's actually pretty great.
Whoa, it's over.
They set them on fire as well. Too bad it's not my fire, so the flames have the bonus damage. Pretty great still. I'm mentioned a little bit before, but there's a duplicator boss as well. And this one with fire damage is so easy because you can stack all the fire damage you do, so it affects more than at once. Makes it so their health bar drops super fast. Because they all share the same health bar anyways, even though they're multiple rounds of them. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Fucking hell. Well, they're not so bad as when they're in flames, but they're still not great to deal with. It's especially since my best gun just doesn't work on them. Just straight up. Since they're the combustor, whatever, incinerators I think they're called. And since their whole thing, shtick is to burn, they're immune to fire. These guys aren't though. They're very weak to it actually, holy shit. Checkpoint. I feel actually relieved to have one of them there. Yeah, right. Journey waits. Wrong path. I don't need to go through that zone since I pretty much already have everything that's lootable, I think. There's a few things missing that aren't from here. But as I just said, they're in other areas. Great. I wish I had more crit chance with the blade. Great. Where? I just don't know. I like the balance of having a burst rifle there. Just the damage is a little bit slower per bullets per shot when doing headshots compared to the hunting rifle. But with it has more potential if you land the 3 shots with every burst. It's a good compromise, I think, because it makes it a little bit harder to land all of the damage. But when you do, it hurts a little more. I'm not going down unless I absolutely have to. Which I don't think I do. This is the kind of enemy I'm very willing to use all my fire on too. Great. Please finish burning. What? got locked and the enemy had a single stack of fire instead of out of the possible 6. It's only one of you. Getting killed by the minion while fighting a boss. All because the boss survived a little bit too long for my comfort. I don't even remember what the Luminite crystals are used for. I know I have a million of them, but that's it. I think they're used to buy boss weapons. Which enemy is it? I'm not sure he
It's over.
still sees me. There it is. There's both of them. Hopefully I can kill it quickly enough. God damn. Ah, fucking hell. So hard. The sheer damage they do as well.
This isn't looking good.
I'm starting to think if I could get another ring that increases my damage a little bit, it would be beneficial. Or I should just use my flamethrower more. That's also a possibility, at least for the small normal mobs. Right? I don't lose anything by using it. It's a infinitely rechargeable thing. I don't need to use it a lot as well. Just a little puff of fire is good enough. This was fun, you know. As long as I'm careful as well. But this one didn't please find me. Oh, not me. I saw something else from there. Oops. I clicked the dodge button. Also, I'm very soon out of the fun buffs, so what else is fun? That looks good for now. serious? Fucking. Alright. Just. Just doing a small burst of flame and then away from letting them die naturally, well, from burnout is probably not the best idea. It turns out that enemies left unchecked next to me can kill me.
Here they
Who
come.
would have guessed? That reset. I could have had the second chance just before. Come on, crit. There's also the case that melee attacks do recharge my flamer. They're not that bad of a use. Wait. There we go. I think playing like that is way better for my survival. Why am I still hearing music though? Oh fuck. What are you? Ah, the screamers. I know what it is. It's one flame per hit. It's still not over. Is it a flamer? Yeah, it is, but whatever. God damn. Ah, teleport. Fucking summoner. teleport close to me. Fucking hell. That was far too many enemies, holy shit. You know what?
That was rough.
On consideration, one inside this weapon isn't worth it. This will be the being able to absolutely fucking burst everything with a shower of flames
That's full.
will make a huge difference in terms of being able to deal with close quarter stuff. Got that hit. For real. Are you kidding? Oh, shit.
Now what?
This weapon keeps pretty much all of its functionality, but it's still not that great. Oh boy. Holy shit. This game was nowhere near as hard as this. This guy will come to backstab me. I'll just have to protect my back real fast. That's probably a little bit of overkill. But it recharges my fire faster. It's probably a net gain in terms of a game. Use it and then just continue. What target I need to sign? I don't have a second chance either though, so I have to be very careful too. Still getting targeted though, I think. Considering the music. That's probably the last position.
Whoa. It's over.
the zone, then you can reconsider my choice of weapon. Right, that should have killed all of them, right? Yep, it did. Thank you, Alternator. I won't doubt you anymore in Close Quarters. The other weapon, though, it's definitely... I'm not taking it with me anymore as soon as I'm inside. Right, what's coming now? I have to conserve my fire in case it's something I can burn. Ah, great. Both just can feed each other into flames. One bursts the other, and the other bursts the other. With a single swipe, they can fucking ignite themselves. The end. I was so close before, but now it's actually here. Damn, the gap from the what I noticed was it had only been 9 minutes to now feels like a few seconds. I feel like I just thought that, but it's already been almost 30 minutes from that. Oh no, not this boss. This enemy is way too hard. Like in base game, this enemy is too hard. Oh no. I'll probably just install the mod that makes me skip the fight.
So, Reese, what is it you see? The stone, yes, this will help. They will you prepare?
Oh. Turns out I still had the mod active. Great.
It is finished. I'm free. First, look there. Find
Yeah, if it was only me that has survived, I'd be fine with the fight. But you actually have to protect a fucking root mother, as she can get attacked as well. And she takes a ton of damage. Like, there's just no fucking way I'm ending that fight, especially at this difficulty. It's already hard at hard, like the regular hard. Alright, and before I continue, let's swap that back to the other gun. The remnant it's called. Find it, there it is. Because these guys are good at ranged. They have guns as well, so being able to fight them from a distance is great. It also means their leader is coming, is in the rotation now. Which their leader is it's a huge dude like the one with the large blade, but with a minigun instead. These guys hurt. Oh, I saw a caster over there. Yeah, now this gun shines. It's doing a lot better outside than inside. The alternator feeds from one of my buffs as well. There's no reason really for me to not use it. Well, technically I should be using the alternator even outside, but I think this gun is more fun to use. If there was a version of the alternator with fire bullets that stacked as well with my charcoal necklace, that'd be more interesting. But for now, this is fine. Or just a constant fire AR, or something like that. But I don't think it's a thing. Though I've not really paid any attention to the guns. I've been dismissing a lot of the guns that I picked up. A lot of them, though, definitely are. Oh, this is a boss. Oh, it's this. Sure, I'll try it out. Supposedly, this one has been revamped. These guys, no! God dang. That hit me. No, not the flamer. Fucking great. Why is there so many flamers? Holy shit. As soon as they introduced flamers, I knew I was screwed. So this again is a case where the alternator will be infinitely better. Also, I'm only doing it one last try before I stop for today, but I'll continue the next time I play. Also, it's a little bit annoying that it only says survive with multiple verses instead of having a clear timer. For real? I didn't see that guy. Alright, one last one. I guess one didn't count. What's the rings I have right now? Alright. The evade ring probably isn't necessary. Oh, wow. That's Pondom, come on. Oh well. And if I do it.